Hey guys, in this video we're gonna see how to do scrolling and paging inside Principle. So I have this project here inside Figma and an artboard called Movie App Homepage where I have three different cards here and which I have named paging cards, and inside that you can see I have card 1, card 2 and card 3, and I have this another row called horizontal scroll 1, and one more row called horizontal scroll 2 and another row called horizontal scroll 3. So I have these rows and they are all grouped together inside a grid or a group which is called vertical scroll. So basically I have one group called paging and another one called vertical scroll, and inside the vertical scroll I have three different horizontal scroll groups. So let's go right inside Principle and let's import this Figma file. I'm going to go to import and import the selected frame. So Principle gonna take some time to load all the images and the entire artboard. And here we are, and Principle has loaded all the posters, images, and we can fix few things here. So if you go back to your Figma file, you can see I have some roundness on the menu, hamburger menu, and on the featured tag. So we can go back to Principle and just add some roundness to featured, and I'm gonna do it like 4. I'm gonna go to another one. I'm gonna make the roundness, sorry, that was scale, just make the roundness 4. Same thing on the third one, and now I'm gonna increase the roundness of the menu, hamburger menu. So now I have done all the fixes here, and let's focus on how to do scrolling and paging. So I'm just gonna close all the groups here. So let's go inside scrolling first and let's see of first horizontal scroll. So here you can see, let me increase the size of a preview window, and as you can see we can't interact with any of the groups in the preview. So let's see how the scroll works. So we have horizontal scroll 1 and we have all the posters inside it, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the design panel and I'm gonna do horizontal scrolling. After you have applied the horizontal scroll, you can go to the preview window and we can see like the scrolling is working, but it's not exactly what we want. So we need to tell Principle that the scrolling area is the size of the group. So basically the entire horizontal scrolling group, we need to reduce the size somewhere here, and we can go inside the preview and we can see now we can scroll. So if you keep the scrolling end somewhere here, then the scrolling will happen till there. So just keep the scrolling area or the scrolling group size to somewhere where you want the scrolling to end, and we can do the same for the horizontal scroll too. We can go inside horizontal and do it scroll and reduce the size of the entire group somewhere aligned to the first uh, group. So now you can see it's also scrolling and it's perfectly ending at the right point, and the above one is also scrolling at the same and ending at the same uh, point. So now for the third, do the same, and but you can't access the third one because you can't scroll vertically, and we need to solve that. So we have applied the horizontal scroll on third and we need to just reduce the group size to the exact size as the above groups are. And now we're gonna go to vertical scroll and apply the scroll on the vertical, and that's it. Now the vertical scrolling is working. Only thing we need to do is change the size, and I'm gonna just reduce the size somewhere here little bit above the footer bar, and now you can see the scrolling is working perfectly fine. So you can scroll vertically, you can scroll horizontally, you can go down, you can scroll horizontally, and that's how the scrolling works. So we have seen vertical scrolling, we have seen horizontal scrolling. Now let's see how paging works. So inside the paging group, which is called paging cards, I have 3 cards: card 1, card 2, and card 3. And I want, like, when I move this card 1, card 2 should take its place, and when I move the card 2, the card 3 should take its place. Oh, sorry. Card 3 should take its place. So let's go to paging cards, and inside the horizontal, because we need the paging to be horizontal, select page, and when you scroll, you can see the when you drag, or when you select this card and move it towards the left, you can see another card is revealing, but it's not staying there. So same thing we need to do with paging also. We need to tell Principle that this is the area we want the card to be in. So I'm going to reduce the size of the entire group and just make it like at the edge. And now I'm going to drag this, and you can see now the paging is working fine. So that's how you do paging easily inside Principle. And as you can see here, we are changing between 3 different cards, but the navigation or the indicators are not changing. And we're gonna do those changes by learning like how the drivers work. In the next video, we're gonna see how the drivers work so that we can animate these indicators. So this is how we do vertical scrolling, horizontal scrolling, and pagination or paging.